Good evening and welcome to tonight's game between the visiting Rockford University Regents and your Concordia University Chicago Cougars. At this time, we ask that you please rise as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem. Let's meet tonight's starting lineup. First, for the visiting Rockford Regents. At guard, junior, number 10, Willie Mae Brooks. At guard, freshman, number 20, Lamea Maybay. At guard, number 23, Shay Stevens. At guard, freshman, number 25, Kennedy Gaddis. And at guard, freshman, number 30, Lauren Schaefer. The Regents are coached by Taylor Stinson. And now, the starting lineup for your Concordia University Cougars. At guard, sophomore, number 2, Tara Hastings. At guard, sophomore, number 3, Jaylene Wade. At guard, sophomore, number 4, Michaela Ellis. At guard, number 13, sophomore, Bailey Steinkamp. And at forward, freshman, number 14, Mackenzie Strolin. The Cougars are coached by Lauren Martin.
Go for it, yeah. Thank you. From the campus of Concordia University, Chicago in River Forest, Illinois, this is a presentation of Concordia Cougars women's basketball. Hi, everybody. Andrew Bellison reporting, welcoming you to a Friday night of college basketball here in Chicago. Your homestanding Cougars play host this evening to the Rockford Regents, who come into play tonight 0-2 on the young season, a season that's been disturbed and disrupted by the current COVID circumstances throughout the country. You heard the voice of Alex Campbell, who's filling the seat of Jim Egan this evening on public address duties here at Geisman Gymnasium. Let's meet the starting lineups before we tip. For the visiting Regents, it's Willie Mae Brooks, Lamaya Maybean, Rashonda Stevens, Shay, Kennedy Gaddis, and Lauren Schaefer. And for your Cougars, Tara Hastings, Jaylene Wade, Michaela Ellis, Bailey Steinkamp, and Mackenzie Strolin round out the starting five. First conference game of the young season for the Cougars here on a Friday night in River Forest, and the tip is controlled by Concordia, working from left to right. We are underway. Out at the top. Now over to the left wing. Hastings picks up her dribble, finds help in Strolin. 10 to shoot, first possession of the evening for the Cougars. Crossover, kicks it to the corner. Hastings can't get the three to hit, too long. Off the rim and a good rebound. Nice putback by Michaela Ellis. Her first points of the evening, first of the game. Concordia leads 2-0. Nearly stolen on the other end. And a whistle and a turnover. It'll be Concordia's ball. Good start for the Cougars here in their first conference action of the young season. They look for their first win of the year. Here's Jaylene Wade across the timeline. Finds Hastings, now back on top to Strawlin. Good ball movement from the Cougars early here. Another three, now a fake, darts into the lane. Steinkamp and a whistle, jump ball. This possession will belong to the Regents. Little confusion on the floor as we wait an extra moment after the stoppage. Now the Regents will bring the ball up. 2-0 early on, first quarter, here in the first conference game of the season. Ball nearly lost by Willamette Brooks, and now it is out of bounds. Cougars ball once again as they look to build on their 2-0 lead. Concordia working from left to right. Jaylene Wade picks up her dribble. Now back on top to Steinkamp. Crossover dribble. Out to the right wing. It's Ellis trying to fight her way into the lane. Can't do it. Nearly lost it. Now gets it back. And with 9 to shoot, she looks for help. She'll drive. Left-hand waist-high dribble into the lane. Kicks it out to Wade. Long jumper, no good. In and off the back of the rim. Regents control the rebound. Here comes Willamette Brooks up the right wing. She's fouled as she heads to the lane. And Rockford will inbound under their basket. Tara Hastings is whistled for the foul. That's her first. Concordia's first of the evening, and Rockford loses it on the inbound. Chicago gets it back, looking to once again build on their 2-0 lead. Here's Ellis. At the top, dishes out to Strawlin. Good ball movement around the perimeter. Now Wade drives, right-handed floater, no good. Out of nowhere, Strawlin with the rebound. Offensive opportunity comes again for Concordia. Crossover, Steinkamp in the lane, lay-in, high off the glass, no good. Saved by Rockford. And now it's fought for and a whistle. And a foul.
Foul number 3, Jaylene Wade, her first, team second.
They're going to whistle Jaylene Wade.
Coming in for the Cougars, number 12, Chloe Shosma.
Team second foul of the first quarter. And with the stoppage in play, Chloe Shosma checks in for Concordia. Sophomore guard from Lockport. Regents inbound and a travel. Another turnover for Rockford, who's off to a rougher start here this evening. 2-0 Cougars, first quarter, first conference game of the young season. Concordia working left to right. Jaylene Wade hands it off. Good ball movement around the perimeter once again. Here's Shofsma. She just checked in, picks up her dribble, nearly loses it, and a good save by Hastings. Back to Steinkamp. Right-hand waist-high dribble. Met at the top by Mabine. Now Steinkamp drives in the lane, floats it off the glass, and good. Good move by Steinkamp. She comes in as the team's leading scorer with 14. This is only her second game of the season. Good defensive board by the Cougars there. It's Steinkamp again. Now she goes underneath to Shofsma, who's fouled on her way up, trying to lay the ball in. She's going to shoot a pair. Chloe Shofsma goes to the line.
For her first, team's first.
Schaffsma long on the second free throw attempt, and the Regents pull down the board. They look to push it. Mabine up ahead. Now a long three ball is no good, off the back of the rim and long, and here come the Cougars again. It's Steinkamp, loses her dribble and picks it up. Now they'll slow things down. 6:32 remaining here in the first quarter, 4-0 Concordia Chicago, looking to add to their lead against Rockford. Whistle before the shot as Jaylene Wade got the jumper to fall. But a foul on the floor.
Fouls on number 20.
Lamaya Mabine is whistled for the violation. Her first, team second. Nene Clark checks in for the Regents with the stoppage, and Concordia will inbound under their basket. Right on the C of the Cougars logo on the baseline. Inbound to Steinkamp. 20 to shoot for the Cougars. Plenty of time to run their offense. Here's a dribble drive by Wade. Now kicks it out. Steinkamp on top. Fakes. Penetrates into the lane. Picks it up. Finds a open teammate in the corner. That's Strawlin. She can't get the lay-in to go. A lot of contact on the play, but no whistle. Here comes Clark for the Regents. She just checked in. Bad pass. Batted around. Nearly lost. Rockford retains possession, and they'll try to reset. 15 to shoot for the Regents. Nene Clark, long three, no good. Concordia, defensive rebound. Now they look to run. Into the lane, and that ball's thrown away.
Regents ball coming in for the Cougars, number 4, Michaela Ellis.
Jaylene Wade lost the handle on it going up for a potential lay-in. So the Regents will retain possession here with 6:39 to go in the first quarter. Here's the Regents kick ball off of the left foot of Michaela Ellis there. And Willamette Brooks will inbound on the sideline for the Regents. She gets it into Nene Clark. Clark met by the double team on top. Swings it out left to Brooks. Back to Clark. Another three ball for the Regents. This time out of the right hand of Lamaya Mabine, no good. Offensive second chance putback, no good. And the third try is good. Shea Stevens cleans up the boards for the Regents and gets Rockford on the board with 6 minutes to go here in the first. It's 4-2. Michaela Ellis, left-hand dribble. Hands it off to Steinkamp. Now she works the corner. Schaafstra's going to try to back it in. A right-handed lay-in off the glass is too hard, too strong. The Regents fight for the board, and they pick it up. Kennedy Gaddis picks up the rebound and hands it to Clark. Left-handed dribble. She swings it inside. Turnaround jumper in the lane. Long, didn't hit anything. And Concordia is coming back the other way. 4-2, Michaela Ellis, pull-up jumper in the lane is good. 6-2 Cougars. 4:18 left to go here in the first period. Regents looking to get something going offensively, and it won't happen here. Traveling violation, whistle on Lamaya Mabine. And Concordia will retain possession.
Number 5, Dasani Henna. And number 24, Audrina.
Center Kate Johnson's going to check in for Concordia there with the stoppage of play. She'll play down low for the Cougars at center. Michaela Ellis kicks it out to the left wing, and there's a good lay-in from Hastings. She took it all the way in. Hastings makes it 8-2, Concordia Chicago. Pass in the lane. Dasani Hanna meets some traffic as she receives the ball, and it will be a foul on Bailey Steinkamp. First on Steinkamp, team's third foul. Rockford will inbound underneath their basket, just to the right of the basket. Off the inbound, it's Amaya Martin. Perimeter ball movement here from the Regents. Back to Jaylene Wade. Left-handed dribble into the lane. She's fouled on her way up. So Wade's going to go to the line and shoot a pair.
Fouls on number 2,
as she angled in off the left side of the lane and drew contact on her way up.
25, Jamie Turnus.
Clark makes good on the second. Clark coming in averaging 4 points a game for the Regents and has been active early on here this evening as well. Layup no good, tip, and will belong to Rockford off of Concordia. 3 minutes, 23 seconds to go here in the first period. It's an 8-4 contest between the Cougars and the Regents. Here's Rockford again at work offensively. Through the leg dribble. Audrina Taroon. Now here's a steal. Poked away by Concordia. They'll slow it down. It was Jaylene Wade who looked to push it, decided to slow it down and run the offense. Now working off a screen from Johnson. Right hand high dribble, loses control, and there's going to be a jump ball on the floor once again. This one will stay in possession of the Cougars. Jaylene Wade inbounds. Perimeter movement from the Cougars, now down low. In the post, it's Ellis. She's double teamed in the corner, fights her way through into the lane. A little jumper is good, but they'll wave the bucket off and call a travel before the shot attempt. Good move by Ellis in traffic underneath in the lane and got it to fall, but the travel nullifies the bucket. 8-4, 2:35 to go here in quarter number one. Nene Clark into the paint. Finger roll lay-in is good, and a whistle. She'll head to the line as well. Chance for a three-point play. It's 8-6.
Fouls on number 4, Michaela Ellis.
Michaela Ellis, sophomore guard, is whistled for the foul. 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll step away. 8-6. 2:29 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Cougars basketball.
At the line, shooting 1,
8-6 contest, first quarter, 2:29 from Concordia University, Chicago and River Forest. The lefty Clark makes good on her free throw attempt to complete the three-point play, and suddenly it's an 8-7 game. Here comes Concordia on the other end. They want to work it down low. Now back out to the left wing. Dribble drive penetration. Right hand floating jump shot, no good. Off the hand of Michaela Ellis. Here's Clark on the other end and a whistle as Nene Clark looked to push it for the Regents. Whistle and a foul call on Jaylene Wade.
Fouls on number 3, Jaylene Wade, her second, team 6.
That's a second on Wade, 6 on the team in the first.
Line shooting 2, Nene Clark.
And Nene Clark will shoot a pair.
Now in the game for the Cougars, number 5, Emily Balaban.
Emily Balaban checked in for Chicago before that second free throw. Clark has single-handedly taken matters into her own hands for the Regents and brought the Rockford team once down 8-2. Back on top, 9-8. Here's Steinkamp. Picks up her dribble, now looks for help. Finds it. It's Kate Johnson. Swings it back under down low. Now to the corner, Steinkamp again. Long jumper, no good off the back of the rim. Regents are going to pull down the rebound. Audrina Terhune grabs it and pushes it for the Regents, who work their half-court offense. Crossover move from Johnson. Working on Steinkamp again, now finds an open teammate. It's Nev Yerk. She can't get the jump shot to fall, and Concordia is going to push it the other way. Here's Steinkamp. Looking to put Concordia back on top in the opening conference game of the season for the Lady Cougars. 10 on the shot clock now, 1 minute and 1 second remaining in the first. It's 9-8 Rockford. Turnaround left-handed hook in the lane, no good. Off the hand of Kayla Johnson, and here comes Clark. Underneath, the Regents score again. Shea Stevens with the finish off the good feed from Nene Clark. And the Regents have claimed an 11-8 lead here in the first. 47 seconds to go. We'll be back after this. You're watching Cougars basketball. .47 seconds to go in the first quarter here from Concordia, Chicago. It's the Cougars and the Regents. Here's Steinkamp in the lane. Kicks it out. Schaafsma, 3-ball, in and out. And the Regents will push it from right to left. They look to capitalize again. Terhune is going to be whistled for the travel.
Setting in for the Cougars, number 2, Tara Hastings.
Terhune with the turnover on the travel.
Number 4, Michaela Ellis.
And Michaela Ellis and Tara Hastings will check in for the Cougars with 29 seconds to go here in period number 1. They trail by 3, 11-8. Early on here, Friday night action in the NAC. Michaela Ellis, right-hand dribble, waist high, now kicks it out. It's Steinkamp. Gets cut off at the baseline, looking for help. Spinning, kicks it back on top. 9 seconds to go in the corner. Back to Ellis. They'll go down low. Into the paint, left-handed turnaround, no good off the hand of Janie Turnus. And the Regents pull down the board but don't have time to do anything with it. That'll wrap the first period here in Chicago. It's Rockford 11, Cougars 8. We return after this. You're listening to Cougars basketball. We return to Geisman Gymnasium for the second quarter of tonight's action. 11-8 Regents lead after one period of play. Game one of the Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference for the Cougars here tonight as they search for their first win of the season. And boy, this would be a great spot for it. Nene Clark has it for the Regents. Left-handed dribble, penetrates the lane, now kicks it back to Krause, who hits a long jump shot. That's a 3-ball for Krause. 14-8 now Regents, who score on the first possession of the second quarter. Here's the Cougars on the other end. Steinkamp can't get the long jumper to fall, but the Cougars haul in the rebound and will reset for another attempt here on their first possession of the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Ellis into the lane. Left-handed lay-in is good. 14-10 now. Chicago trailing by 4. They led this one 8-2 early in the first, and Nene Clark and the Regents have come storming back. But there's a turnover on their end, and Chicago will retain possession. Michaela Ellis brings it up for the Cougars. She leads the team with 6 so far tonight. Just underway, second quarter here in Geisman Gymnasium. That ball almost batted away. And Nene Clark, who's been a very disruptive force for the Rockford Regents so far tonight, pokes it out of bounds. Turnus inbounds for the Cougars to Michaela Ellis. Waist-high right-hand dribble, 3 attempt, too strong. Rebound yanked down by the Regents and Dasani Hanna. Here comes Rockford. Back to Nene Clark on top. Speedy guard's been very active this evening. Audrina Terhune now finds Krause. Good perimeter movement for the Regents. 7 to shoot. Clark looks to go inside, turns it over. Pickpocketed by the Cougars. It's Macy Klein. She pushes it up the floor. Now to Steinkamp. Looks to go inside and does. Turnus can't get the floater to fall. Off the top of the rim, rolls off the weak side, and here come the Regents again. It's Clark again, with her squad leading 14-10. Down low, Dasani Hanna spins, travels, and another turnover for the Regents.
Into the Cougars, number 3, Jamie Wade.
Jaylene Wade will check back in for the Cougars, and she controls the basketball across the timeline here on this possession. Pass to her right to Steinkamp. Now it's Hastings, and back to the top to Turnus. Cougars swing it around. Hastings back to Steinkamp, fakes a long 3, right-hand waist-high dribble into the lane. She'll pull it back. 5 to shoot now. It's Hastings, a long 3 attempt, and she got it. Bonus distance on that one for Hastings, and it's 14-13 now. Lead cut to 1. Good save, Clark, on the far sideline in front of the Cougars bench from that ball going out of bounds. Clark, the lefty, has it. Now swings it back on top. Around to the left wing. Corner behind the basket. Shot won't go. Amber Krause had a bad angle on that one. Ball knocked around. Finally picked up by Chicago. Here come the Cougars. Ahead to Steinkamp. Good lead pass. Good catch and shoot in the lane from Steinkamp. Knowing where she was on the floor. Almost out of bounds under the basket. Cougars have reclaimed the lead. It's 15-14 now. Lots of contact in the lane on that pass. And we have a whistle. Nev Yerk got bumped. And it's going to be Macy Klein whistled for the violation. Her first of the evening. So the Regents inbound on the sideline and find Clark. She goes into the lane, now kicks it out. Long three, short. Clanks off the rim. Regents have a chance to pick it up, and they do. It's Clark again, but she traveled, and the Cougars will take it back. Boy, Nene Clark has been all over the floor for Rockford. This game started out 8-2 Chicago before Rockford went on a big run to end the first quarter, and now Concordia's claimed the lead again. It's 15-14 with 5:55 remaining in period number 2. Whistle and a foul as Macy Klein drives the baseline. And Concordia will inbound under their own basket.
Fouls on number 23, Shea Stevens, her first. Correction, fouls on 32, Neve Yerk, her first, team's first.
Jocelyn Callahan in for the Regents with the stoppage of play. Here's the inbound for the Cougars. They find Steinkamp. Left-hand pass, bounce pass in the lane. No good, Hastings layup. Regents are going to slow it down after they snare the rebound. Audrina Terhune finds Jocelyn Callahan on the wing. Back to Clark, now back to the top to Terhune. Runner in the lane, floater. Can't get that to drop. Regents fight for the rebound. And it's poked out of bounds by Rockford. I guess last touch by Shea Stevens, and the Cougars will retain possession. They lead 15-14 with coming up on 5 minutes to play here in half number 1. Jaylene Wade controls the basketball, now swings it out to the left wing in Hastings. Here's Steinkamp, crossover move at the free throw line, kicks it back out to Wade. Three won't fall, a little bit short. And the Regents look to push. It's Rashonda Stevens. Shea in the lane, hop, short on the lane, gets her own board, tries to put it back again, can't. And out of nowhere, Dasani Hanna cleans things up with her left hand. And the Regents are back on top by 1, 16-15. 4:30 to go, period number 2. That's Hastings on top. Trying to find Janie Turnus in the lane. Ball knocked away. It's a whistle and a jump ball, and the Cougars will keep it on this end.
And for the Cougars, number 34, Lauren Sala, and number 14,
Laura Sala
Mackenzie Strawlin.
and Mackenzie Strawlin will now check in for Chicago. 4:24 to go, period number 2. It's 16-15. Regents with the lead. Off the inbound, it's Steinkamp on top. Now she kicks it out to the right side, and Klein. Left-hand dribble, 3 on the shot clock. And Klein, as she drives the lane, is fouled, and she
Fouls on number 22,
will go to the line.
Callahan, her first, team second.
Macy Klein
Line shooting 2, number 15.
played in all 3 contests for the Cougars so far this year, averaging 17 minutes per contest. And can't get the first to drop. Klein long on the second free throw attempt, bounces out. Rockford with the rebound. That was picked up by Jocelyn Callahan, who feeds Clark. The lefty crosses the timeline. Now gives it back to Stevens. Corner 3 way long, doesn't hit anything, and Steinkamp grabs the rebound for Chicago. She snares it and pushes it. Top of the key, crossover dribble. Kicks it out to the left corner. Now they'll go down low, and it's a traveling violation called on Laura Sala and Chicago. 16-15 Regents have the lead here in the second quarter. The story has been second chance points for Rockford, as they've been bullish on the boards with 22 rebounds so far tonight. There's another second chance opportunity for the Regents. Good double team by the Cougars. And a whistle and a foul.
Fouls on number 34, Lauren Sala, her first, team second.
Lauren Sala is going to get whistled for the violation. Her first. Rockford will inbound underneath their basket on the baseline. That ball's poked away. And Bailey Steinkamp thought that should belong to the Cougars. It does not. It'll be Regents' ball. They'll inbound from the sideline in front of the bleachers down below us. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Nene Clark deep with a left-hand dribble. Now she drives into the lane. Kicks it out right wing. Audrina Terhune, no good. Here's Clark, long three, and it's corralled in by Steinkamp, and a whistle after she grabs the board.
Fouls on number 23, Shea Stevens, her first.
Shea Stevens whistled for the foul, and the Cougars will get the basketball back. 3:10 to play, second quarter. 16-15, Rockford with the lead. Here's Steinkamp, three from the left corner, gets it to go. Puts the Cougars up by two, 18-16. They retreat back defensively. Heavy right-hand jump shot, no good. And Chicago pulls in the board. Here's Michaela Ellis. Dishes out to Macy Klein. In and out on the jumper. That one looked good from this angle. .225 to go, second quarter. Another long three, in and out, too long. Rebound snared by Mackenzie Strawlin. And here come the Cougars. Left corner, now into the lane. Off the left-hand Klein. She's fouled as she goes up, and she'll head back to the line. Will Macy Klein.
Fouls number 3, Nene Clark, her first, team's fourth. At the line, shooting two for the Cougars, number 15, Macy Klein. Into the game for the Cougars, number 40, Kate Johnson.
Klein no good on the first. And misses a pair, but Chicago pulls down the offensive board. Here's Steinkamp for three. Whistle, and she'll shoot three. Nene Clark commits the foul on the three-ball attempt from Bailey Steinkamp, and she'll head to the line to shoot three free throws. And gets the first one to fall. Steinkamp returned to action in the non-conference finale for the Cougars. Second drops there as well after missing the first two contests that Chicago played on the season. And she converts all three. Nicely done from Steinkamp.
Full timeout, Rockford.
Who makes all three free throws and gives the Cougars a 21-16 advantage here in the second. 2:08 to play. We return after this. You're listening to Cougars basketball. Concordia University, Geisman Gymnasium, River Forest, Illinois. Andrew Bellison with you. Great to have you with us on a Friday evening. We thank you for joining us. The Cougars lead the Regents here in the second quarter, 21-16. Thanks to the hot hands of Steinkamp, Ellis, and Hastings, the three leading scorers tonight thus far for Chicago. Here's Rockford on the second attempt, and the lay-in with the right hand is good for Pamela Colmenares, who just checked in, local River Grove native. 21-18, three-point lead with 1:30 to go here in the first half. Cougars operating offensively now, and a whistle and a foul called against Rockford. It'll be Shea Stevens who commits the penalty, and that'll send Klein back to the line to shoot a couple more free throws.
Team 6.
Klein long on the first attempt. Before the break, it was Steinkamp shooting three. She got fouled on a shot attempt from downtown and made all three. Here's the second now from Klein. And that one's good. Off the front and back of the rim, she gets it to drop. Her first point of the evening. And it's 22-18, Chicago. Tara Hastings checks back in for Chicago. But Bailey Steinkamp, who leads the Cougars this evening with 10 points in the first half, as we were saying, missed the first two contests of the year. Returned in the non-conference finale, which was nearly 2 weeks ago, and that's the last time the Cougars have taken the floor. Here's Colmenares driving into the lane. Floater with the right hand, gets it to drop. 4 points for Colmenares since checking in. 2-point lead for the Cougars. They slow things down. Working left to right. It's Michaela Ellis. Through the leg dribble, now picks it up at the top and kicks it to Steinkamp on the left wing. Right hand waist-high dribble. She penetrates the lane and kicks it back out to Hastings. Hastings fighting her way through traffic is fouled. She dove into a sea of gray jerseys there and is going to head to the line and shoot a pair.
Fouls on number 5, Dasani Hannah, her first. Into the Cougars, number 3, Jalen Wade, and number 25, Terrace. At the line, shooting two, number 2.
Whistle on Dasani Hannah, her first of the evening. And Hastings makes good on her first. Came in shooting nearly 77% from the line, 10 of 13. Splits a pair there, and Colmenares snags the board off the free throw miss. Rockford has the basketball. Working right to left, 32 seconds to go here in the second quarter in the first half. 3-ball attempt, no good. Out of the right hand of Kiera Stevens, too strong. Here comes Chicago. It's Hastings on the other end. Feeds Steinkamp off the glass, who converts for her 12th points of the evening. Final possession, one would presume, here in the first half for Rockford. They go down low. And a whistle and a travel before the shot. Nullifies the bucket. Dasani Hannah traveled. And with 6 seconds left, Chicago has a chance to add to their 25-20 lead. Well, it looks like the officials are going to converge now and discuss the whistle. 4.7 on the clock here in the second quarter. It's 25-20. Cougars with the lead, and now they'll inbound in front of the scorer's table right at midcourt. So 5.2 seconds put back on the clock, down to 2. Try to get a last-second shot attempt off. They will, and it won't go. 3 attempt from Jaylene Wade, too long, but a good half of basketball for the Cougars comes to an end nonetheless. They lead the Rockford Regents 25-20 We've played 2 quarters. It's halftime from River Forest. We return after this. You're listening to Concordia Cougars basketball. We welcome you back to Geisman Gymnasium here in River Forest, Illinois. The Cougars with a very good first half of basketball, leading the visiting Rockford Regents 25-20 behind a very strong half from Bailey Steinkamp. She played all 20 minutes for Chicago, poured in 12 points, scooped up 3 boards as well, and was clearly a difference maker for the Chicago squad. They jumped out to an 8-2 lead in the first quarter, and then early in the second, Rockford had a 6-point lead before Concordia Chicago closed the first half out very strong and took a 5-point lead to the locker room. Regents and Nene Clark start with the ball here in the third quarter in the second half, and they score on their first possession of half number 2. Dasani Hanna with the left hand off the glass is good. Back and forth seesaw game. It's 25-22. Now Concordia on the other end. Runner in the lane, no good. Off the right hand of Michaela Ellis, too strong. And the Regents will try to do it again with their second possession of the half. Audrina Terhune back up to the top. Nearly stolen by Hastings. In the lane, runner no good. Board yanked down by Rockford, and Dasani Hanna cleans it up and finishes again.
30-second timeout.
Quick timeout here in the third quarter. 25-24. Rockford has scored on their first 2 possessions of this third period. That was one of the glaring stats from the first half, is the rebound work that Rockford did. 26 boards for the Regents in the first compared to just 14 for Chicago, yet Concordia took that 5-point lead to the locker room. Talked a little bit about Steinkamp earlier on. She missed the first 2 contests of the year for Chicago, but played in the non-conference finale. The sophomore guard poured in 14 in that contest. She's played all 21 minutes thus far here tonight, has 12 points, all coming in the first half. She's been sensational so far tonight. So the Cougars will inbound and look to regroup with their second possession here in the third quarter. It's Steinkamp again at the top, met by Nene Clark, who's been very active for Rockford on both sides of the ball tonight. Good ball movement. Into the lane, turnaround jump shot, baby hook, no good. And the Regents yanked down another board. That was Mackenzie Strallen, who couldn't get the runner in the lane to fall. Here's a 17-footer, too long. Steinkamp with the rebound. Right-hand waist-high dribble. Switches to her left, now pours through the lane. Finger roll off the glass is good. Her 13th and 14th points of the evening extends the Chicago lead to 3. It's 27-24. 8:12 to go here in the third. Steinkamp 3 for her last 4. That ball poked away. Nene Clark saves it for the Regents. On the right wing, looks to feed it inside. Can't do it. Ball's knocked away. Dasani Hanna was the intended recipient, and on the other end now, a traveling violation on the Cougars, and Rockford will get it back. Regents will inbound in front of the Cougars bench. It's Nene Clark. Clark, the leading scorer for Rockford in the first half, with 7 points. She also snagged 5 rebounds. Whistle and a foul. Clark draws the foul. Whistle will be on Tara Hastings. That's her 3rd of the contest. First foul in the second half for Chicago. It's a very important game here this evening. First conference action of the season for the Cougars, as we mentioned. Spinning in the lane is Dasani Hanna, and she's hacked as she goes up. And now we'll head to the line to fire a free throw. Bailey Steinkamp is whistled for the violation. Hanna will shoot a pair. Hannah makes good on the pair. Dasani Hannah in 16 minutes now has 8 points and 6 boards for the region. She's been a force down low. Here's Concordia on the other end, working right to left, leading this one 27-26. Good look into the lane. Wide open, Lauren Sala finishes the 2-point lay-in. It's 29-26, 3-point lead now again for Chicago. Right wing now back to the top, and Shea Stevens. Right-hand crossover dribble. Perimeter ball movement for the Regents. Clark, bounce pass inside. Turnaround jump shot off the back of the rim, no good. From Shea Stevens, good board Chicago. Here comes the Concordia. It's Ellis, picks up her dribble. Now finds Shafsma, who penetrates the lane and draws contact on the way up. She's going to shoot a pair.
Fouls on number 32, Nev Yerk, her second, team's first. At the line,
Courtesy of the Nev Yerk foul. Shafsma at the line. Shafsma makes good on her first attempt, her first point of the evening. Off the mark, left side on that one. And the ball scampers out of bounds and will belong to Rockford. First of a back-to-back doubleheader for these two squads. They'll play again here at Geisman Gymnasium tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock in what will be the second conference game of the season. Here's Steinkamp. 6-footer in the lane, gets that to fall. She's got 16 now. Nene the other way. And has it blocked away. From behind, great play by Lauren Sala. She snuck up on Nene Clark. And a great defensive save, even though Rockford retains possession. 6:22, third quarter, off the inbounds. Right-hand layup attempt, no good. Offensive board grabbed again by Shea Stevens, and Rockford's going to reset. It's Clark on the right wing. Back into the lane, right-hand dribble. Backing in is Nev Yerk. Now back to Clark. Layup attempt is strong. Steinkamp grabs the board, is tripped on the way back the other way, and it's going to be a foul on Rockford.
Fouls on Shea Stevens.
Shea Stevens commits the foul. That's her third, second team foul this half.
And for the Regents, number 44, Pamela Comonares, and number 4, Amber Kraus.
Senior Amber Kraus, the forward, checks in for the Regents along with Colmenares, junior guard from River Grove. And the Cougars operate right to left, leading 32-26, 6-point lead, tied for their largest of the evening. Michaela Ellis, right-hand dribble, picks it up. Now to the right corner, driving is Chloe Shafsma. She draws contact and another whistle. And a foul on Rockford.
Fouls on number 44, Pamela Colmenares, her first, team's fourth.
Colmenares whistled for the violation. She just checked in. Now Rockford can reset. Here's Steinkamp, crossover dribble. Kicks it to the corner. Wade, three is good.
Wade from downtown.
9-point lead for Chicago, their largest of the evening. First 3 points of the night for Wade. A big bucket there from the left corner. Chicago looks to pull away. Colmenares nearly had that one stolen. Now banks one off the glass from the weak side. Big answer there for Rockford, 35-29 now. With 5:06 remaining here in the third period. Left-hand dribble Ellis. All the way into the lane. Draws contact. Can't get it to fall. as the ball rolls around the rim and falls harmlessly to the ground, but Ellis is going to head to the charity stripe and shoot a pair.
Fouls on number 5, Dasani Hannah, her second team score. At the line, shooting to number 4, Michaela Ellis.
Ellis' first free throw attempt of the evening right here. Off the right side of the rim, no good. 6 points for Ellis so far tonight. She's got 3 boards, played 18 minutes. Here's free throw number 2. And Ellis converts that. Nothing but net. 7 points for Ellis. 36-29. Chicago has the lead. 7-point advantage with 4:58 to go here in quarter number 3. Now the Cougars are going to put some pressure in the backcourt. For Rockford, it's Terhune bringing it up. Kicks it out to Kraus, who hands off to Nev Yerk. In the lane, shot no good, too strong. Chicago goes high for the board and now pushes it strong the other way. Steinkamp with a left-handed finger roll off the glass, no good. Rebound, second chance for the Cougars. It's a 3-ball, too long for Wade. Put-back attempt off the front of the rim, and Chicago has it again. Good fight under the boards for Wade. 15 to shoot. Steinkamp surveys the situation. Through the leg dribble at the top of the key. Right-hand waist-high dribble. Now kicks it down to the corner. With 4 to shoot, the pull-up jumper is short off the side of the rim from Schaafsma, and Rockford ends up with the basketball after a couple good shot attempts there on those possessions by Chicago. 36-29, Cougars leading the Rockford Regents. Game 1 of the NAC conference schedule for the Cougars. 3:45 to go, third period. Here come the Regents. Pull-up jumper for Colmenares in the lane. Bounced around the rim a couple times and gets that one to drop. Lead cut to 5, 36-31. Here's Chicago, handoff to Hastings. Out to the right wing, Schaafsma. Now Hastings, step back 3, in and out, couldn't get it to fall. Good look there. And that ball almost fell. Now Steinkamp with a long attempt. That one's no good either. And Rockford yanks down another board. They clear it and try to go underneath to Dasani Hannah, but instead toss it long and out of bounds.
Into the Regents, number 3, Nene Clark.
Giving the ball back to Chicago here, who is nursing a 5-point lead.
For the Cougars, number 15, Macy Clark.
Macy Clark's going to check in for the Cougars. She'll replace Chloe Schaafsma. Macy Klein, sophomore guard out of Fort Collins, Colorado. Here's Jaylene Wade, loses a handle, loses her balance, and goes down to the floor. Now Rockford has it. They push it the other way. Into the lane, Amber Kraus. Can't get the layup to convert. Steinkamp looks to push it the other way. She'll hand it off to Jaylene Wade, who draws some contact and another whistle and a foul. 36-31. Chicago has the lead. Audrina Terhune, the freshman guard from Chicago, whistled for the foul. And that'll send Jaylene Wade to the free throw line. Wade long on the first attempt. She's played 18 minutes tonight, has a couple of steals. 3 points, looks for her fourth here and gets it. And extends the lead to 6, 37-31. Cougars with the advantage here in the third quarter over Rockford. Michaela Ellis, the sophomore guard, checks back into the ball game for Chicago. Here's Clark off the inbound, crosses the timeline. The speedy left-hander penetrates the lane and is fouled on her way up as she tried to lay it in. She's going to head to the line. Clark was the leading scorer for Rockford in the first half with 7.
Fouls on number 15, Macy Klein, her second.
And she'll look to add to that total here at the line. 5 for 5 already this evening from the charity stripe. And her 6th attempt rolls off the front and back of the rim, no good.
Into the Regents, number 20, Lamaya Mayday.
Lamaya Maybane enters the game for the Regents in between free throw attempts from Clark. She makes the second, drops that in for her 8th point of the evening. Now 6 of 7 from the line. 37-32 Cougars over the Regents. 2:25 to go, third period. Concordia works right to left. Here's Steinkamp at the top, met by Clark. Crossover dribble. Now kicks it to the corner. It's Ellis. Left hand on the ground. Ellis goes underneath to Lauren Sela. Sela can't convert on the turnaround, and the Regents come up with the basketball. They'll slow things down a little bit as Nene Clark crosses the timeline. Now pushes it ahead. Colmenares fakes the shot, now takes a step and drains it anyway. Hot hand for Colmenares, who hasn't missed from the field yet tonight. She's 4 for 4 with 9 points. $1:40 to go, 37-34, 3-point lead for Chicago. Cross-court pass, Steinkamp at the top, pump fakes, now dribbles, and as she tries to put a little pressure on the Rockford defense and Lamaya Maybane, there's a whistle.
Fouls on number 20, Lamaya Maybane. Headline shooting to number 13, Baby Steinkamp.
Maybane will be whistled for the violation there, and Steinkamp's going to head to the line. 3 for 3 from the free throw line so far tonight. And the first freebie is converted. Second attempt knocks that one down as well. So Steinkamp continues her wonderful play tonight in 28 minutes, 17 points, 6 of 11 from the field. She's 4 for 4 from the line. And Concordia nursing a 5-point lead here with 1:16 left to go in quarter number 3. Rockford works it down low to Dasani Hanna, who is hacked on her way up. She's going to head to the free throw line as well.
Fouls on number 14, Mackenzie Strolin, her first.
Strolin whistled for the foul. That's her first of the contest in 10 minutes of play. Hanna pours the first free throw in. And makes good on the second. 39-36, 3-point lead for the Cougars. Here's a handoff to Hastings. Met by tight Rockford pressure. Kicks it to the left corner. Steinkamp, 3 off the back of the rim. Hustle rebound by Rockford. Now poked away from behind by Hastings, but out of bounds. And the Regents will keep the basketball with 47 3/10 of a second to go here in quarter number 3.
In for the Cougars, number 3, Jaylene Wade.
Jaylene Wade
Lauren Sela
re-enters the ball game, as does Lauren Sela here with 47 seconds to go in the third. 3-point lead for Chicago, 39-36. Regents will inbound. Sideline left in front of their basket. It's Clark to inbound. Run down by Dasani Hanna. She takes it in the lane. Left hand hook shot is blocked. And the ball's going to belong to Chicago. Great play in the lane by Tara Hastings to give the Cougars the basketball back with 37 seconds to go. It's Jaylene Wade who pushes it across. Crossover dribble. Now kicks it out to the right wing and a whistle. Offensive foul called on Chicago. Pamela Colmenara stood her ground and draws the foul. And it'll give possession back to the Regents. 30 seconds to go, third quarter. 3-point lead for Chicago. Here's Nene Clark. Feeds Hannah in the lane off the glass. Yes, gets it to fall. 1-point game with 19 seconds to go and the shot clock turned off. Contact at the top of the key. And another whistle and foul on Audrina Terhune, her second. That'll send Michaela Ellis to the line as both teams now in the bonus. Ellis long on the first attempt. Seven points now, 8 points for Ellis, the sophomore guard from Chicago. And Rockford will have one last possession here in the third, trailing Chicago by 2, 40-38. Nene Clark kicks it out to the left wing. Three ball is no good. Off the back of the rim, 1 second to go. Here come the Cougars. The shot would be good if it goes, and it won't. Good attempt there, ending the quarter from Tara Hastings. And we've got quite a ball game here in the first conference game of the season for the Cougars. 40-38. They lead the visiting Regents. 1 quarter left to play. Stay with us. You're listening to Cougars basketball. Concordia University Chicago final quarter of play between the Cougars and the Rockford Regents. It's been quite a ball game to this point. Homestanding Cougars nursing a 40-38 2-point lead as we head into the final quarter of tonight's contest. And the Cougars will start possession here in the fourth. It's Jaylene Wade, jump shot right side off the screen, no good. And trickles out of bounds harmlessly, and Rockford's going to take possession. Here's Nene Clark for the Regents, met at the timeline by Steinkamp. Now Audrina Terhune. Tried to get it down low there to Dasani Hannah, but a whistle will stop play. And the foul's going to be called on Lauren Sala. Both teams in the bonus in the third quarter. Colmenares will inbound from the Essen Cougars on the baseline. Can't find anybody. He's going to have to burn a timeout. Good defensive effort there by the Cougars. And it looked like Colmenares tried to call the timeout but wasn't granted. So it's a turnover, and Rockford gives it back to Concordia. Left wing, Steinkamp. Thought about going inside, now brings it back out on top. Back to Steinkamp. 3, just short. Looked good from this angle. Offensive board underneath. A good board. Michaela Ellis corrals it in and finishes with 2. 42-38, 4-point advantage for the Cougars. Inside 9 minutes to go in the game. Seesaw second half battle here. It's been a heck of a game. Everything you'd expect from an NACC conference affair. Heavy ball movement for the Regents. Now Desani Hanna met inside by the double team. That ball stripped away. Here comes the Cougars. Good look into the lane. And Jaylene Wade finishes the lay-in. 6-point advantage now for the Cougars, 44-38. 8:27 to go. You're listening to Cougars basketball. Six-point Cougars advantage here with 8:27 to go in the ball game. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be Rockford's basketball working left to right here on the Geisman Gymnasium floor. Nene Clark pushes it ahead and gives to Terhune. Now back to the top. Colmenares, jump shot, in and out, off the rim. And here comes Chicago. Cougars lose possession on the sideline, off the hand of Michaela Ellis. And they'll give it right back to Rockford here. Chloe Schaafsma is going to check in for Chicago, taking the spot of Michaela Ellis. Here with 8 minutes to go in the ballgame, 44-38. Cougars have the lead. Here's Desani Hanna spinning in the lane. Left hand shot is no good. Waved off because of the travel. She spun it low and got it to fall in traffic in the lane, but it was a travel violation before the shot. Chicago now with a chance to extend their lead to 8 points. Here's Schaafstra near the free throw line. Kicks it into the right corner. Now back to the right wing extended. Ball knocked away. It's going to belong to Chicago with 11 to shoot and 7:31 to go in the fourth quarter. Tara Hastings to inbound, far right corner baseline. She finds Jaylene Wade. 8 seconds to shoot. Left-hand dribble. Now Wade backs in and a whistle. There was contact between her and Audrina Terhune. And Chicago will inbound in front of their bench. Right on the sideline with a fresh 20. Here's Wade looking for help, finds it. Steinkamp, runner in the lane, floated up, no good. She grabs her own board, now finds some space back out on top to reset. 44-38, 7:06 to go here in the ballgame. Steinkamp penetrates the lane again and gets the floater to fall. Little teardrop runner there for Steinkamp in 33 minutes. She's now got 18 points. And the Cougars lead by 8. Here's Rockford on the other end. Pamela Colmenares, jump shot, too long. Concordia with the rebound. Here they come. Steinkamp underneath. Wide open, Chloe Schaafsma. Good look from Steinkamp and a nice finish. Underneath. And a 10-point lead now for the Cougars, their largest of the evening. This one's poked away from behind. It's Hastings with the left-hand finger roll. Gets it to fall and the foul. Tara Hastings showing off on the defensive side of the ball and finishes cleanly with the foul and heads to the line. Beautiful play.
Tara Hastings.
Hastings makes good on the free attempt. 9 points now for her, 10 rebounds, just a point away from a double-double, and the Cougars are on a 12-0 run here in the second half. Colmenares, teardrop, can't get it to fall. Somehow grabs her own rebound off the ground, in traffic in the lane, and travels. Gives it back anyways. And the Cougars bench is loving this. Head coach Lauren Martin and company in the midst of a 12-0 run, leading 51-38 here at home in the first conference game of the scheduled season. Here's Colmenares poking that ball away in the lane, is going to be fouled. And we'll head to the line. Colmenares has been very good off the Rockford bench here tonight for the Regents. In 12 minutes, has poured in 11 on 5 from 8 from the field. That one rattles out. And the second attempt, no good either. Here comes Chicago the other way. Steinkamp looks underneath. Schaafstra can't get the short-range jumper to fall, and here come the Regents. Nene Clark with her team down 13. Spinning in the lane, left hand, too strong off the glass. Ball on the ground, fought for, and it looks like this one is going to belong to Chicago, and it will. Good hustle play by Jaylene Wade to come up with that one for the Cougars. And with the stoppage in play, Michaela Ellis will check back in for Lauren Sala. Well, they will whistle Shea Stevens, the freshman guard, with the foul there. Nonetheless, Chicago basketball leading 51-38, 5:17 to go in the ball game. Directing traffic is Hastings. Now finds Ellis, back to Schaafstra, dribbles around on top, right corner, Hastings. 12 to shoot, 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Here's Wade. Back to Hastings, turnaround, three ball is good. From deep on the turnaround, 54-38. Cougars have the lead. 4:45 remaining in the fourth period. Regents on the other end. Jump shot, no good. Too short off the right side of the rim. Here comes Chicago. It's Ellis underneath to Schaafstra. Now Steinkamp, right corner, downtown, got it again. Steinkamp with 20. And the Cougars have opened this one up, leading 57-38, forcing Rockford and head coach Taylor Stinson to call a timeout. You're listening to Cougars basketball. We return after this. $19-point advantage for the Cougars here with 4:25 to go in the ball game. Steinkamp has poured in 23, shot 50% from the field so far, and perfect from the line. She's played all 36 minutes to this point. Rockford on the bad end of a 20-4 run here in the second half. Nene Clark flips it down inside to Dasani Harris. Right-hand lay-in attempt is strong, doesn't hit anything, and Chicago grabs the board. They're going to push it. 19-point game. Here's Ellis, now slowing things down. Hastings directs traffic, left-hand waist-high dribble, kicks across court to Wade. Into the lane, Wade flips it up, and it's good. Little runner in the lane from Wade. Nice move, gets it to fall. It's a 21-point game. Cougars with the lead. 3:25 to go in this one. 22-4 run now for Chicago in this second half. Dasani Harris spinning inside, tosses it up off the backboard and through. First Rockford points in the last several minutes. 19-point advantage now for Chicago, 59-40. Crossover move, finger roll, yes! Tara Hastings. Hastings now with 14. Lead back to 21. Clark. Bounce pass inside to Harris. Turnaround baby hook, too strong, no good. Little contact there as Michaela Ellis hit the deck, no whistle. But it'll be Cougars ball nonetheless.
Number 24, Adrena Terhune.
Adrena Terhune and Shea Stevens will re-enter the contest for Rockford. 2:37 to go, 61-40. Cougars with a 21-point advantage. They'll slow things down. Jaylene Wade, knee-high dribble. You can hear the crowd into this one now. Supporting their home team Cougars as they look to close this one out for their first victory of the season.
Fouls on number 44, Colmenares. That's their second. Team's fourth.
Whistle and foul there on Colmenares.
Returning for the Regents, number 3, Nene Clark.
Cougars will inbound in front of their own bench. It'll be Hastings to inbound. She finds Steinkamp, nearly poked away. Left-hand dribble. Steinkamp picks it up, tries to spin and turn, but she's fouled, and she's going to go to the line. Steinkamp 23 and perfect from the free throw line this evening, 5 for 5. 15th foul for Rockford, 21-point advantage for Chicago. And Steinkamp will shoot a pair. 6 for 6 now. Bailey Steinkamp from the line. And she makes it a perfect 7 for 7. Lucky sevens. 25 for the Concordia Star in 38 minutes tonight. Clark on the other end, floater, too strong off the back of the iron. And the board is fought for and snagged by Chicago and Jaylene Wade. Wade's going to slow it down. Minute 50 to go, 23-point advantage for Chicago. Now Wade into the lane. Flips it over to Balaban, who can't convert. Rockford coming the other way, and some contact underneath the basket. Balaban's going to get whistled for the foul, her third of the evening. And Rockford's going to inbound underneath their basket, right on top of the Owen Cougars on the baseline. Minute and a half, 90 seconds to go, 63-40, 23-point advantage for Chicago. Clark with the short jump shot out of the right corner, gets her own board, tries to finish, can't. And underneath, cleaning it up, is Shea Stevens.
Double dribble. Regents basketball.
Double dribble called on Concordia.
Replacing number 13, Bailey Steinkamp.
As Bailey Steinkamp checks out for the first time this evening, she has played a sensational game. 50% from the field, 25 points in 39 minutes. And we're going to take a timeout. 30-second timeout from the Regents. We return momentarily. You're listening to Cougars basketball. Rockford will inbound from the near sideline with a minute 13 to go here in this one tonight, 63-42. They trail your Concordia Cougars. Colmenares from the left side pours that one through for two, 63-44. Inside a minute to go. Coach Lauren Martin's squad's going to grab their first victory of the season, their first conference victory in a convincing win here tonight, and a wonderful second half of basketball for the Lady Cougars. Play's going to stop on the floor for a moment. The ball was inbounded, but the play clock never started. So the officials will discuss this. (63-44), Cougars have the lead. With 47 seconds remaining, they'll close out this one and celebrate their first victory of the young season.
In the game, the Cougars number 40, Kate Johnson.
So the officials in both squads ready to resume. It'll be Concordia basketball, inbounded by Tara Hastings, and now another whistle. Hastings still standing in front of the Cougars bench, waiting to inbound. And now she'll get another opportunity to do so. And does. Finds Jaylene Wade. 13 seconds on the shot clock for the Cougars, who will swing it around and let this one run as much as they can. Now a long three attempt from Hastings, well short, hits the bottom of the net. That'll be a shot clock violation, giving the ball back to Rockford.
Into the game for the Cougars, number 5, Emily Balaban, replacing number 2, Tara Hastings.
Emily Balaban will check in for the final 31 and a half seconds here for the Cougars. 63-44, they lead it. Rockford has the ball, working from left to right. Cougars just 23 seconds away from their first win of the year. Here's Clark with a little flip-in jump shot there from short range. 63-46, 15 seconds to go. Concordia can dribble this one out, and that's just what Jaylene Wade's going to do. 63-46 winner for the Lady Cougars, their first of the year. They're 1-0 in conference play.
Final score, Concordia 63, Rockford 46.
Big win for the Cougars tonight against the conference foe Rockford Regents. We return after this to wrap it up. You're listening to Cougars basketball. Joined now postgame by Concordia Cougars head coach Lauren Martin. First and foremost, Coach, congratulations on the first win of the season. Came at a great time with game one of the conference schedule here tonight.
Yes, thank you very much. Definitely so. We kind of have had a couple phases of the season, and this is finally like that third phase in its conference play. So a lot of pieces putting together, shifting things with the whole COVID, and it was just nice for our team to get the win. They deserved it, they earned it, and they worked really hard.
Given everything that's gone on, like you alluded to with the COVID situation, and obviously that's affected your prep greatly going into this season, and what are some of the biggest changes you've had to make moving forward and navigating a schedule that changes by the day?
I think for me, just trying to encourage the girls to have an open mind. I think this is a great learning tool for life, because I've been able many times to be like, well, if your boss tells you you have a pop-up meeting and something changes, you got to be there. So these things are going to change, and just always being open and accepting to what that change might be. And then, I mean, just got to be ready. And as they're growing together, because they are young, you see that kind of starting to happen. Different people stepped up in different ways today than they have all year, and it's cool to see different pieces and the same pieces that have consistently been doing well come out and have a good game. So
23-8, you guys outscored the Regents in the fourth quarter. What clicked, and what did you like in that period that really stood out?
Well, we keep a stat of consecutive stops, and I think there was a big streak in the third quarter where we weren't getting those type of stops. I haven't looked yet on that, but I do feel like there were many times where we one shot done, we pulled the rebound, we pushed the ball, and we were able to play a little bit faster pace and transition and hit the people that were open. So the adjustment at halftime was just running our lanes differently, and then we were down, I think, 10 or more on the boards at halftime, and the goal was to out-rebound them for the second half, which looking at it, I think we did for the second half. So they responded to what the adjustments were, and I think that's a sign of growth in a team that is very young.
Little time to celebrate tonight, and a quick turnaround against these same squad tomorrow tomorrow afternoon. What's the prep like overnight, and how do you deal with the quick turnaround?
Well, they go and see Hannah, our athletic trainer, for the people that need that. I try to get them out of here quick after I go done talking with you, and I want them to enjoy it for a little bit, but obviously they got to focus up. And tomorrow we'll watch some film and keep stuff light, and then when it's game time, be ready. And there's so much to learn from this game that them just going through this game, I think when they watch the film and they see some things, we'll get them a little bit more well-refined going into tomorrow's matchup.
Coach, congrats once again, and best of luck tomorrow on Game 2 of the doubleheader.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That's head coach Lauren Martin joining us here this evening after the Cougars' first victory of the season and first conference win of the year as well. Thanks for joining us this evening. It's a Cougars win. They beat the Rockford Regents 63-46. I'm Andrew Bellis, and this has been a presentation of Concordia University Athletics. Have a good night, everybody.